This is a message for you today. We're going to start with my message box. What messages are here for you today within a circle of protection? What do you need to know? What does it say? What messages are here for you today? I feel you with me all the time. I feel you with me all the time. What other message do we have? Get out of your own way. Stop blocking yourself from moving forward. You have your guardian angels around you all of the time. Please don't give up on me. Please don't give up on me. Is that you talking to yourself? Is that somebody else talking to you? Let's have a look. I'm going to put these over here. I've got some letters on the table to give you extra connection to the reading. Let's start with 3 oracle cards. So, welcome back to Hope to Have a Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. This tarot reading is between you, the universe, and your intuition. Completely up to you if you claim it or not. Firmly believe there's been a reason that you've been brought here today. It's timeless, so it's relevant from the moment you come into contact with it. What do you need to know? Is it a message from spirit? Is it a message from your source energy? Is it a message from your guardian angels? Stop giving up on yourself and get out of your own way. Going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons. Most importantly, 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Financial health, inspiration, and commitment. You have to commit to it. You have to commit to it. You just do. Right, so now we're getting told off. You have to commit to it. You have this bright idea. You have this spark of energy. You have this inspiration all around you. It can lead you to financial health. But you've been lacking commitment on it. You keep getting in your own way. You keep making excuses. You keep saying, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I want to do that, but. Get on and do it. You're not going to make your fortune in this lifetime if you keep putting excuses in the way. There's going to be roadblocks along the way. There's going to be problems that you have to solve along the way. You shouldn't be the problem. You shouldn't be on YouTube. You shouldn't be watching this right now. You've got other things to be doing. But please watch this. Put like on it if you want to support the channel. And all of those good things. It helps. Really does help me to carry on making readings for you. Doing readings for you. By you supporting the channel with likes, subscribe, and notifications. It helps me keep going. Yeah. You have to commit to your future. You have to commit to your purpose in life. You have to commit to yourself. I'm going to do a Celtic cross with the bunny deck. Chubby Bun. One of my favourite decks at the moment. What is it that you're getting told off about, and who is telling you off? Let me know in the comments what it is that you keep holding yourself back from. Something creative, something that you can create a lot of money with, a lot of everything with, that can just that consistency and good routine and believing in yourself, you can achieve so much. I'm going to split the deck into 4 elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels. Let's do a Celtic cross. What else do you need to get nagged about today? It's a nagging reading. The Knight of Wands, you're ready to take action. It's very much like the inspiration card. You're ready for it. So what are you doing? How far along are you? If you've already started it and you've hit a bit of a brick wall, figure it out. Put the extra energy in. It'll be worth it. Commit to it. The 8 of Wands, so things are going to start moving quickly. So the first 2 cards are my Celtic cross. They're all about you, all about the question. You want it to move quicker. You want it to happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight if you keep making excuses for not doing it. if you keep avoiding it, if you keep spending all your time on TikTok and YouTube, if you keep delaying it, this is your kick up the bum. This is your reality check. This is your, what are you doing? You have 24 hours in a day, like Molly May. Molly May's so cute, from Love Island UK. She got totally ripped for saying that, didn't she? We all have the same 24 hours a day, but we do. We all have the same, well, we don't all have the same life. Some people are more privileged than others, but there's no reason why you can't succeed. You may just have to try a little bit harder. You may have to prove it a bit more. But the goals and the rewards are there for you. You're worthy of it. So stop talking yourself out of it. If you're lacking in confidence, download some podcasts or have a search on YouTube for confidence training videos. There's loads that are free on here for you. Whatever it is that you're stuck with, have a search on YouTube. There'll be someone somewhere giving you advice on what to do. And if you follow the techniques, don't pay for anything. Don't pay for anybody's courses. There's enough free information out there at your fingertips for you to use. Whatever it is you're stuck on. Whatever it is you're stuck on. If you need to build your self-esteem up, if you need to get disciplined, if you need to get in a good routine, search that out. How do other people do it and become successful? And how can you implement that yourself? We're getting a lecture today. This moon, I nearly said the sun, the lunar. Yeah. So with the moon, I describe it as, if you've been here before, you probably say it with me, driving at night, down the country lanes, there's no street lights. You're in your car, your headlights are on. You know the road's there, but you can only see the bit straight in front of you. You have to keep your foot on the gas. You have to keep moving forward. And you have to trust that your headlights are going to shine the next bit of the road and the next bit of the road. You go around the corner. You have to keep trusting that road is there. Now, with that journey, that can be a really stressful journey. Or you can have a great time. If you've got a sat nav, it'll tell you how to get from A to B. You just have to follow the steps. You just have to go in the direction. You have to drive at a safe speed, so that if there's a tree in the road or an animal in the road, or the road has water in it or something, you're driving at a safe speed. You know, you can come to a standstill and you can deal with whatever it is that's there. If you're driving too fast, if you're wanting things to go too fast, when there's a tree there, you're going to spin out of control. You're not going to be able to do it. If you don't have enough petrol or electric in your car, how are you going to get there? So you need to make sure the car is ready to get you there. You need to do the groundwork. Music along the way makes every day a happier day. A podcast, a confidence speaker, something to keep you company while you drive. Have your phone fully charged up so that if something does happen, you can call for help. Give yourself the best chance to make that A to B journey in the most fun way possible, because you've done all the hard work, you've done all the groundwork, you've made sure you've ticked all your boxes. It's just a case of driving the route. It's just a case of taking on anything that pops in the way, and you know that you can do it. Or you can be terrified. You can drive too fast. You can run out of petrol. Your car's not maintained. You're not really listening to anything. You can see the forest. You can see that maybe monsters about to leap out. Your imagination's going to start running riot. You're going to lose your confidence. You're going to move into hysteria, and you're not going to get anywhere. Or it's just going to be terrifying. You'll probably still get to where you need to go, but it'll just be terrifying. The journey along the way is the best part sometimes. Because what you do when you get there? Put your slippers on and have a cup of tea probably. But, you know, the strength. And this is for you. Today's is a lecture. It's a lecture. If you've seen any of my other readings recently that's kind of been saying this same thing to you, this is a double down on it. If you watch this reading and then within the next few weeks, another one of these ones pop up for you, it's the universe telling you off. So your Strength card is leading with compassion. Compassion for yourself. Don't worry about anybody else. Have compassion. If you have compassion for yourself, that will filter through to the people around you. If you are kind to yourself, you will naturally be kind to other people, and people will be kind to you. There's that saying, if you pass a smile on, if you smile at a stranger in the street, you're going to make them smile, and whoever they come across next, they're going to make them smile. So, the Queen of Pentacles, you've already got your money-making idea. You've already got your money-making idea. So what are you wasting your time for? If there's been hiccups, if you've been feeling demotivated, if you've already begun this journey, and you're like, yeah, but I'm tired, put the car seat back, have a sleep, and carry on. And then when you're feeling okay again, start moving again. It's okay to sidestep. The Six of Swords, you are very much being guided into a better future. You are. You have guides around you. You have source energy dragging you along at the moment, pushing you, prompting you, nudging you, telling you. You probably come here hoping it was going to be a love reading, and no, it's just a bit of a telling off. It's a bit of a, what you doing? What are you doing? The Ten of Wands is a secret underlying question. Yeah, but I'm tired. I'm not getting anywhere. We'll put a couple of things down and look up. How can you enjoy the journey if you're not even looking up? And how you're more than capable. You're more than capable of doing this, but you don't need to break your bank. You don't need to break your back. You can delegate. You can prioritize. You can think, okay, what's the most beneficial thing for me to do today? You don't have to do everything all at once. And sometimes it's better for things not to move too quickly, because again, when you're driving at a safe speed, you can deal with anything that comes along, and then you can put things in place to deal with it when it comes along again. You're ambitious, you're determined, you will get there. Do you need to break your back? You need some time for you. You need to have some fun. You need to have some laughter. You need to enjoy it. What's the point of working this path to your wealth if you're not enjoying the journey? Because how are you going to enjoy the money when you get there? Because money's not going to bring you happiness. Money will make your life easier, but it won't bring inner happiness. Your inner happiness needs to start now, so that when you do get life a bit easier with more money coming in, you know how to enjoy that money. You know how to appreciate that money. You know that what you do with that money matters, rather than buying things and thinking, I'll buy that and I'll be happy. I'll buy this and I'll be happy. Because as soon as you get it, unpack it, you put it in the wardrobe, you put it in a cupboard, and it's the next thing, and it's a never-ending treadmill of what do I buy next, what do I buy next. Your happiness needs to start now, so that when you get the money coming in, you know what to do with it. It's not going to bring you happiness, it's just going to make your life easier. So, the Queen of Wands, the timing on this, get on with it. You got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, very much the financial health and inspiration. It's just confirming it, doubling down on it. You've got the idea, you've got the tenacity, get on and do it. What are you waiting for? The Queen of Wands does not get in her own way. Whether you're male or female, she doesn't get in her own way. She just does what she needs to do. The Knight of Swords, so we're going from the Knight of Wands to the Knight of Swords, having your eyes on a prize, being focused on what you want. Once you get the momentum, things will start moving a bit quicker. Hopefully not too much, because I don't believe in things happening too quickly. Like, things should not happen too quickly because it can cause problems. It needs to be slow and steady, but as things go on, the momentum will pick up, because you'll be best coping with it. I feel like that whole thing just didn't make any sense, but in my head it did. If you followed it along, let me know in the comments. But the Knight of Swords is you going, okay, it's almost like you leave in this reading and go, okay, I've got my clarity. I've got my clarity. Maybe you need to bookmark this reading. When you need a kick, come back and watch it again. Because your Knight of Swords is, that's where I'm going, that's what I'm doing, and no one's going to distract me. I'm not going to distract myself. I'm not going to hold myself back. I'm not going to tell myself that I can't. going to get on and do it because I deserve it. And the Three of Pentacles, lovely. The Three of Pentacles is your outcome here, and it's the money coming in, and money coming in so that you plan what to do with that money next. It feels like taking on other people and paying other people's wages. It feels like you're being able to pay other people to do things to free up more of your time, like outsourcing. It could be like outsourcing graphic designers or cleaners or childcare or people that do jobs where you're doing that thing at the moment and it's eating up your time, and your time is valuable. Your time has worth on it. So if you can pay someone to do something for you and it frees your time up and that brings in more value, you need to do it. But also the Three of Pentacles is working as part of a team, but it feels like you're being a team leader. But it feels like you'd be the kind of team leader that gets stuck in. You roll your sleeves up. You get in it with your team. You're leading by example. And it feels like a planning what we're doing next. We've got this money. What are we going to do with it? What can we build with it? It's great. It's great. So off you go. Could wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. If you've made it to this point, you are part of the secret Purple Heart gang, because the moment I start wrapping it up, people drop off. I see it. I do see there's a small percentage that's still here, so this is just for you. I think you're amazing. Don't let anyone stop you from achieving your dreams in this life. Don't ever stop trying, because if you don't try, you'll never know. There's that saying, isn't there? If you reach for the moon, you may land on a star. Yeah. Don't stop trying, because you got to... My granddad, when... I don't know why, but my granddad, when he was alive, there was a national lottery. I don't advise gambling or anything, but he said if you want to dream about it, you need to buy a ticket. So this is you. If you want to dream about what your money's bringing you, you need to lay your path of how you're getting it, how you're building it, how you're working for it. Because if you keep making excuses and you keep putting it off, how can you dream? How can you dream? Because you're not putting anything into action. So off my soapbox. It's too much for a Saturday. I hope you feel fine. If you're a daily watcher, the antics of little Miss Nosy Rosie, she decided to sit on my desk, under my desk yesterday, and she sneezed all up my leg. So she's still got a little bit of sneezies, but it's a lot better than it was. And she didn't seem fussed by it at all. She's active. She bought a mouse in the living room, so we had to get that out and rehouse it up the park. Oh, she was fuming. She's fuming. We've got this little humane trap, so we get him in there and we walk up the road and get rid of him. And she was so fuming. She was... If that cat could swear, she would have told me a million swear words. So she's perfectly fine. I just love her so much. Yeah. What do we do about our fur babies? If if you've got a fur baby, you know. If you know, you know. So I hope you're well. Let me know in the comments how you are. Today's affirmation is I can and I will, and no one's going to stop me. If you put that in the comments, I will know you made it right to this point, and I will see you soon.